Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Have we figured out how to explain deja vu? How do chameleons do that thing they do? Do you really need to wash your blue jeans? Yeah, you do, but how often? Hey, my name's Mike Simpson. I've got a podcast about curiosities. It's called I've Got Questions. We go through my list of random stuff and yours. Please participate. Send me your questions. I'll find someone to answer them. We've talked about our true crime obsession, how grocery stores are tricking us, super secret flight attendant stuff. I've Got Questions. New episodes Thursdays on Odyssey or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Well, it's well known that I am not a fan of dogs, but that could change. This is surely a step in the right direction, as there is a dog out there that loves to sing along to the Star Trek theme. Okay, well...
That's way better than I thought it was going to be.
It really was.
It's a little pitchy dog.
Yeah, you see a little pitchy. Yeah, no doubt about it.
Beat me up.
Yeah.
That means that person's watched Star Trek a lot.
Yes.
For the dog to know how that song goes.
Oh, yeah.
How much do the neighbors hate him? It's like, stop watching Star Trek. Watch Star Wars.
Yeah.
So anything else. Superman. Teach your damn dog a new song.
This dog knows what's up. This dog will live long and will prosper.
Aw.
Yeah.
Would you adopt this dog? Like, let's just say you were at I don't know why you would be at a random dog shelter, but you're just walking around.
That's exactly where I'd be.
Right, and they have all these different dogs, and this dog is like, hey, this is a beautiful lab or something, but it can also sing along to Star Trek. Would you?
If I was in an especially emotional moment, maybe I felt good about the world, maybe I just had a little bit of marijuana.
Okay.
Who knows? It's very, very possible. Yeah.
Dog, you get me.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
We can watch Star Trek together. Something my daughter doesn't want to do.
Yeah.
I thought the dog was just like listening and singing along. He's actually watching.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome.
This dog knows what's up. Oh yeah, that's why it's very possible he could be. I could adopt him in the right moment if in a weak moment. It's possible.
Like after you just got done watching like Charlotte's Web or something like
exactly.
that.
Yeah. With a little tear in my eye.
Frosty the Snowman.
Oh no, Frosty I would not adopt. Well, if I needed protection.
Exactly, and this dog would protect you.
That's a good point.
It's also got like Spocky ears.
Oh, does he have Spocky ears?
Oh, they're pointy, right?
Oh. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
dogs kind of have
pretty much most dogs.
Yeah. All right. Well,
would you name it Spock?
Oh, you'd have to.
Nice. Unless it's a girl. Spockette.
Spockette. Or a Spockette, sure. Why not? At this point, what are the chances?
You know what the funny part is?
Spockette.
I'm watching the video, and it's being shot by someone that's not the dad of the dog, because he's like sitting on the dog. The dog is sitting on the dad's lap. Let's just say. So it must be like the wife or the girlfriend or someone else in the house that's just like, this is my life.
Yeah, this is what I've got.
They're sitting there watching Star Trek, and now the song makes the dog sing along to it.
Yeah, and like you said, man, if it drives the neighbors crazy, how about the person shooting that camera? That person's got to live with it. But that's the one dog I might actually at least be okay with in this world. The dog singing Star Trek dog. You got to love that.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
We all remember that one professor, the one everyone on campus had to take no matter what subject they taught because how much fun their class was. What if we told you there was a streaming service that had all those professors? One Day University has every must-have professor from the best colleges all across the country. One Day University, the most fun talks from the most fun professors. Available live and on demand. No homework, just the most fun you'll have while learning. Get a special offer at ondayu.com/odyssey.
Hey, what's up, everyone? You find yourselves trying to get your Craig Mack on and put some brand new flavor in your ear? Well, funny you should mention that because we have a brand new show that you should check out. It is called Pod Sauce. It is your podcast discovery show.
Everyone's always looking for a podcast recommendation. We got lots of them for you, from true crime to pop culture. And you can join us each week as we dish on all of our favorite podcasts out there. So make sure you download the Odyssey app and search Pod Sauce, or head on over to podsauce.com.
We got you covered, guys.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Guy in Florida was arrested for bringing his 8-year-old along on a multi-day burglary spree. He is a 36-year-old father. He's got lots of charges he's facing. So they're like, okay, dude, I mean, you did a lot of dumb things, but why would you bring your 8-year-old kid with you while you're being like burglar bonehead? Why? And he said, I'll tell you why. I was trying to toughen him up. I don't want him to be soft. Now, I'll tell you, being as old as I am, that was a way to raise your child. I mean, I went through a lot of difficulty because I was considered a soft child. And the men in my life, which I did not have a good relationship with, were the ones that just wanted to toughen me up. And I was like, man, this is not how I don't like going through life like this, man.
I mean, tough love is one, but this is like a whole other level. I mean, it's going from tough love to crime love.
He's a moron.
Yeah.
But the idea that you actually have to, put your child through some questionable, traumatic situations to make them tougher. I mean, adversity does help you grow. Mm-hmm. But there was that mindset that, this is the right thing to do. I'm teaching the kid how to live through life, especially if this guy feels like, look, kid, this is the only way you're going to be able to make it, is you're going to be toughened up and take what's yours and steal and whatever. And of course, the sheriff's like, yeah, that's not a positive role model. Nope. Yeah. So there's going to be a lot of issues.
Wait, what did the sheriff had to put out a statement to tell people this is not a good way to do things?
Yeah, he says, taking a child out with you while committing felonies is not the proper way to create a positive influence. Sheriff said, I'm quite confident that there is not a child psychologist out there who would agree with this guy's idea of proper activity for a child.
How many kids have you raised, Sheriff?
Yeah. It's an interesting thing, though, because the idea, no doubt about it, what he did was stupid. But there are people that believe that you've got to put your kid through adverse conditions, and toughen them up, at least for boys. I mean, that's how it was when I grew up. Of course, it's changed, thank goodness, because I think that every child is different, and you just can't take a look at gender stereotypes and decide this is how every child should be raised based on gender stereotypes.
Yeah, I'm looking at this story, and it's like, so there was a car left running. I was idling, and so he's like, let's just get in the car and go. And so they steal a car. That's how it all starts.
Yeah.
And then at some point see that there's a package outside of somebody's home and decide just to take the package from the front porch. So they go from being car thieves to porch pirates. And then they could even overhear the dad going, it's mine now, talking about the package.
Yeah.
And shockingly, he has a past history of
this is why
crime.
I really try to have empathy in life towards adults because you don't know how it started for them. You know what I mean?
For all we know, this is what his dad taught him.
Yeah. I mean,
not to say that this is anything that's right, but I mean, in order for him to be this stupid, I got to imagine his dad was stupid as well.
Yeah, and you can teach your kids a lot of stupid things. I mean, we have a lot of issues going on right now in our country.
Yeah, we've taught Tatum how to make fart sounds.
Okay, nice. Perfect example. This is the problem we have in our country is there's just too many fart sounds, and Tatum's going to think this is just what you're supposed to do.
She also knows that if she sticks her tongue out, she'll go side to side going, ah.
Why would you teach her that? Nobody likes it when you do it.
Well, everyone likes it when she does it.
Well, she's a little baby,
Right.
but you don't have to teach her everything because she's going to think, oh, this is great. This is going to serve me for the rest of my life. And then she's going to end up being you.
Oh, dude, as soon as she does it, we start laughing, and you can just see this look of pride on her face. Like, yep, got mom and dad to laugh.
Yeah. Okay.
See, Vicky thinks it's cute.
I do.
Well,
It's not cute that I do it. It's cute that Tatum does
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Okay, the two of you are just insufferable. I mean,
Fine,
both
I'll
of
take her on a crime spree. I'm clearly a bad parent.
Yep, way better.
Yeah, let me go steal some cars.
Toughen
BJ.
that kid up,
Be
Steve.
a porch pirate.
Come on. Get that kid toughened up.
She needs to get tougher.
She does, man. I mean, if she hasn't started robbing houses,
I've failed.
you really have failed as a parent. You and Vicky both. Because Vicky could have done something. She could have come in and stole the child and then, raised her the right way. The pirate way. So early this month, there was a patient in Italy who desperately needed a new kidney, and there was a match. But unfortunately, this match came from a hospital 300 miles away in Rome. So the police said, we got to get this kidney to you stat. And they were like, I think we have an answer. Turns out the police just so happened to have a Lamborghini that they actually use. This is
Wait, they have a Lamborghini cop car?
The police have a Lamborghini cop car that they specifically use for rushing organs around the country.
Dude, I'm looking at this cop car, and it's amazing.
Polizia, right on the side.
I like
love
the
that.
color scheme, and it's got the little sirens on the top of the Lamborghini.
So they popped a kidney in the trunk of this car, drove it 300 miles in 2 hours.
Dude, whoever's the person that gets to ride that cop car, he must be like I don't know, like that's got to be like the ultimate promotion. Like, dude, you're not our sheriff, but we're giving you the keys to the Lamborghini.
You got to be good, man, because it's normally a 5-hour drive, and they did it. That dude did it in 3 hours. Whoever drove that.
Imagine being a guy that's like speeding somewhere in Italy, and you're like, there's a cop behind you, like, this cop's not going to be able to keep pace with me, and then all of a sudden pulling up next to you is a freaking police car that's a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
At that point, you're like, I'm screwed. There's no chance I'm going to outrun this thing.
That's awesome. I feel like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, do we have the kind of stretch that you could take advantage of that? I mean, we have interstates. Why don't we have police Lamborghinis for the state patrol people?
I can't imagine that would be received well in the eyes of the public, that they're spending money on buying a police Lamborghini.
How many car chases are there that I wish we could just end it? And if we had a car that, as soon as you see it, Steve, right? If you're a bad guy and you are trying to outrun a vehicle and you see and you know that the police have Lamborghinis, I think all chases stop. You're never going to outrun. I mean, I think at that point you go, I'm just going to pull over. I'm never going to be able to race this guy.
But, I mean, I like the idea of using the Lamborghini to get to point A to point B very fast for like situations like this.
Yeah.
I wonder if you ever did like a ride along. You're like, okay, yeah, you get the ride along, but you're in the Lamborghini. I mean, yes, let's go.
That would be a soil along for me. Seriously?
You wouldn't want to get in a Lamborghini?
300 miles an hour? That's too fast. Too fast. That's. I don't think I don't think I could take it. Even as a passenger, just sitting there going, "Oh my God, there'll be nothing left of us if we hit anything."
They didn't go 300 miles an hour, though, did they? They went 300 miles in 2 hours.
Oh, hold on a second.
I don't think cars can go.
I read that wrong. You're absolutely right. Oh, thank you for saying that. Because
I was like, I'm not getting in a car that goes 300 miles an hour either. But
okay. So it went.
At that point, it could fly.
It went 300 miles in 2 hours. I can't do the math on that because normally 60 miles an hour. So if you go 300 miles in 2 hours,
probably went faster than
150 miles an hour. That makes sense. If they went 2 hours 300, it went 150 miles an hour. That's still fast.
And I said I didn't think that there was a car that could go 300 miles an hour, and it found out that in October there is a Tuatara is a car that went 331 miles an hour.
Okay.
So
no thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, I don't want to do that. I don't even know if I want to do 150.
My car makes a weird sound whenever I hit 85 miles per hour. And I'm like, breaking the law.
I know. Imagine that.
She's falling apart.
No, it's like an alarm that just tells you you're going faster than 85.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Imagine that, though, man, because you know how fast 85 is? Double that, pretty much. That's how fast that land. Oh, I don't know, man.
What's the fastest you ever gone?
Me?
Yeah.
90.
90?
Yeah.
I've done 110. I think that was the fastest. It was not intentional. I wasn't like, let me see how fast I could go. But I had a rental car, and the car that I was driving, if you went 80 miles per hour, it felt like the car was shaking at that time. But they gave me like one of those, was it Infinity FX45s or something like that?
Oh, they gave you a car that knows how to drive.
And I'm just driving. You base it on feel. If you drive a car long enough, you kind of know what speed you're going based on how it feels in the car. So I'm just driving, and I'm like, wow, everyone's driving really slow on the freeway. And then I look down, I'm like, holy crap, I'm going 110 miles an hour.
Damn.
And I didn't even know. I was just like, that was cool.
That's when you know you got a good car.
Yeah.
Damn.
I kind of beat you.
What'd you do?
120.
How'd you do
And
that?
what? And what were
It
you
was
driving?
an SUV.
Okay.
So it was a year ago when I went to Georgia with my cousin. They were moving their military, so they were moving their entire family. And I was in an SUV with little girls who would not shut the hell up and kept replaying the same movie over and over again. And I love these kids. But after 7 hours, your foot kind of hits the gas a little hard.
You went 120?
Yeah, like my cousin and I made a rule. We try not to go over 100 because you're just going straight. You know, you're driving 9 hours a day. And once I hit 120, I'm like, okay, nope, I need to slow it down. But 100 was usually an okay spot.
And you didn't even feel it?
Mm-mm. I didn't feel it.
In an SUV?
Yeah, I did not feel it.
Whoa.
It was actually pretty easy.
So they said I did 165 miles per hour. Gotta love Ducatis.
Yeah, well, there you go. You could deliver kidneys, my friend.
And then person 120 on I-5 when I did a ride-along with my uncle.
Oh, so that's in the police car?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, if you were to ride along and then there was a police chase, that had to be the best night ever.
Whoa, yeah.
All right, Danny, how fast have you gone?
I think it was around 110 when I was going to California from New Mexico, going to Disneyland one
right?
time. Yeah. And I wanted to get there so quick. No, and it was one of those things where you go up a hill and then you're coming down the hill and I just wasn't paying attention. And, you're just coasting at that point. And all of a sudden, and I got a $500 ticket.
Oh, so you got pulled over.
Oh, yeah. That's the only way I knew how fast I was going because the cop had his radar on me. And I thought I was going like 90. And he's like, nah, dude, you're going like one. I think it was 107, 110.
Damn. That's, yeah, I'm lame.
Adam says he went to 155 on his Harley.
That seems extra dangerous.
That seems so scary.
Yeah, that's insane. I mean, we don't need you to deliver kidneys on that Harley, sir.
My cousin had a crotch rock at one time, and we were just down by the beach, and he just revved it up because I was on the back. He's like, "Let me show you my new bike," and I screamed like a girl, and I was like, "I'm never getting on one of these again."
Yeah.
One texter says 105 miles per hour on my mom's Toyota on a 25 mile per hour farm road in Enumclaw. Oh, to be dumb again.
Wait. How much again? What?
105 miles per hour in a Toyota on a 25 mile per hour farm road.
A farm road, which is dirt. I would imagine. I'm assuming that's
generally those.
If you're going to tell me it's a farm road, it's got to be a dirt road. What if it's not? That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know, or at least that's the speed limit though. There,
25 mile an hour, and he's going 100 on that road.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you're a tractor away in the middle of the road from just goodbye.
Someone once stole their pop's Corvette, took it to 170 miles per hour.
Okay.
Someone said I went 140 when I was 16 in my mom's BMW.
Yeah. I'm lame compared to you guys. Did Rev tell us how fast he went?
No, I wasn't driving.
Okay, are you as lame as me?
No, it was about 110, 120.
Damn.
The craziest part was it was a road trip to Vegas, and a whole bunch of things had gotten. It's a long, convoluted story, but essentially, we ended up renting a car. We were in nowhere, Nevada. Like, it was just a straight shot from basically like Reno to Vegas, and I woke up to us going between like 110 and 120. I looked over at my buddy and I was like, whoa, we are going fast. And he's like, dude, it's straight, it's flat, and there's nothing here. Nobody cares. We're getting there. And I was like, all right, sweet, cool.
Okay. Wow. I'm always afraid of like animals walking out in the road.
Yeah.
I don't know why I think if I'm going 60, it'll be better, but for some reason.
Either way, that damn animal's screwed.
Yeah. And I'm probably screwed too if I slam into something at 60 miles an hour, but still. Feels like at 120 miles an hour, I'm really screwed.
So I went to 137 miles per hour on northbound I-5 between Arlington and Stanwood, and I blew the head gasket.
Oh, man.
That's when you know your car doesn't.
Oh, I might have a winner. 207 miles per hour on my buddy's Mustang.
Damn. Whoa. Okay.
Someone said Danny screamed like a girl. No big surprise there.
That's actually true, yeah.
Yeah.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How do I know if bankruptcy is going to provide me with relief? What are the steps for my situation?
There's so much information out there about bankruptcy with the internet and what people have heard from friends and other people that they've talked to about their financial issues or bankruptcy. There's also a lot of bad information out there or urban legends about bankruptcy. In order to determine whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, you need to talk to an attorney that's experienced in bankruptcy. So in order to determine whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, you should talk to an experienced bankruptcy attorney. And my job is not to convince you to file bankruptcy. My job is to help you to make that decision and have all the facts so that you can make an informed decision about whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, what benefits it's going to have for you, and what the downside of filing bankruptcy is.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com.